2% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters don't move. Whatever click you choose, you better say what's cracking YouTube. It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a pro violation. Yard down. Man, you already know what time it is, man. I apologize. Lately, I haven't been able to get videos out like I would like to. Continuous computer problems, and I've been trying to get it fixed. So that's what's been responsible for my delay. But anyway, man, let's hop right up into this video with no further ado. You already know what it is. I wanted to get this out to y'all sooner, man. This Mike Tyson fight, man, I just don't know, man. You know, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was deeply disappointed, you know. I believe we all got caught up in the hype, myself included, of thinking that we was gonna see the old Mike Tyson. We got to keep in mind, though, man, Mike Tyson is 2 years away from being 60. 2 years away from being 60, man. And so, you know, he was fighting this extremely much younger, powerful dude, man. You know, you can really say that at the age of 27, if you're working out, you're staying in shape, you are physically and in your athletic prime, man. I remember at the age of 27, while I wasn't big, I was extremely athletic. I was fast. And so, you know, I had to, like I say, me, myself, I got caught up in the hype, man. But I failed to think that at that age, when I let a 60-year-old man whoop me, to be honest, I don't think there's too many 60-year-old men who can whoop me right now. So for me to be foolish enough to believe that Tyson was going to demolish Jake Paul like I thought he would, extremely foolish, you know. I think we were all used to the old crazy Mike Tyson, this guy right here.
Yeah, Lennox Lewis. Lennox, I'm coming for you. Mike, is it from? I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
And I think that, you know, Mike Tyson was so off the chain. Some of his knockouts were so vicious and he was just so raw. Like I say, I think we remember, you know, we remember this guy right here, man. It seemed like he was Cage Dynamite. You know, this dude right here.
What do you want to get from this interview?
I want to see how much you've changed, Mike. You're a different person now, aren't you?
I don't know if I am or not. I don't want to be the person I was, but I don't know. Change comes in time. Change comes really in time. You're irritating me now. I guess I did change because I'm not assailing you, but you're irritating me right now.
What broke him down? Was it just
constantly body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
And so I think that's what we all were expecting to see, you know. Maybe about a minute and a half into the first round, man, I realized Mike Tyson does not have any legs, you know. By the second round, I knew it was over for the dude. Now, I do believe
as we all got caught up and fooled by the hype, so did Jake Paul. And so initially, you can see where Jake Paul was still kind of weary. He wasn't trying to get too close. He wasn't trying to get in there because at the end of the day, Mike Tyson is still Mike Tyson. He looked extremely powerful and strong. Just his lateral movement and his mobility was not there. So it didn't allow him to cover any ground. So maybe by about the 4th or 5th round, then I believe Jake Paul realized that, Mike Tyson couldn't do nothing with him. It was just his mobility. He lacked the mobility to be able to close the distance, to get in there and do any good type of damage. I believe he could have knocked Mike Tyson down if he wanted to, not out, but just down, simply because Mike Tyson did not have the leg support and the bottom foundation to withstand any good hard punches. So a punch would have basically just got him off balance. I believe it was maybe the 2nd or the 3rd round. Jake Paul caught Mike Tyson with a good one, and it wasn't anything close to a knockout blow, but Mike Tyson just didn't have the legs to keep him stable, man. So in the end, I believe that Jake Paul respected who Mike Tyson was, the legend that he is, and just didn't try to go in there and embarrass him. Didn't try to do more than he could have, At the same time, though, Jake Paul, you don't get any respect for that. And not because Mike Tyson was 58, even though that's partially why, but more because of just the performance Mike Tyson was able to put in. Mike Tyson definitely was not himself. And I don't know if Mike Tyson chose to take that fight because he was going through some financial problems or whatever. I don't even understand seeing that whole fight in its entirety, what Mike Tyson or anyone in his camp saw to make him even think that he could win that fight. But like I say, once again, Mike had me fooled the way he was talking about, I'm going to go in the ring, I'm going to punish him, I'm not playing, I'm warning you, I'm warning you. So, he really made me think that he was supposed to go in there and put some good work in on Jake Paul. And I thought that he would have Jake Paul out of there in 3 or 4 rounds, I remember it was a while ago, several years ago, Mike Tyson definitely was going through some financial hardships and a financial crisis. But to my understanding, he had kind of bounced back. He had got him some cannabis clubs and stuff like that. And he had got out of that financial rut that he was in. But when I looked up what he apparently or supposedly was supposed to make from this fight, it was somewhere north of $20 million. So, $20 million is an extremely powerful incentive for anybody, and we try to and when I say we, I mean the public. Sometimes we have a habit of trying to gauge a superstar's lifestyle from afar. Like, oh man, this dude, he made X amount of dollars, he should be doing this. He should be in a comfortable position financially, but we never know, the depths, their spending habits, any of that stuff, so who knows, because I saw after the fight, Mike Tyson was talking about possibly fighting Logan. And, to keep it real, man, I wouldn't tune in for another a Mike Tyson fight, So anyway, you guys know, or maybe you guys don't know, but I have a few connections out there, man. And so I really wanted to talk to Mike, man. I wanted to interview Mike. I was supposed to interview Mike, man, but he was unable to show up, man. But we did have a conversation, And so I spoke to Mike, man, and I asked Mike, Mike, man, what happened, man? What made you want to get in the ring? And did you really think you could whoop the guy and so on and so forth? Mike, just explain to us, man, what happened, man? And basically this is what Mike told me, man. Mike said that, First and foremost, I'm going to give my shots out to Jake Paul. He's one hell of a competitor. There's no disrespect, but I take nothing away from him. But I was infuriated when he chose to come out and challenge me. Chill. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm cut from that cloth. I'm a conqueror. And the nerve, the audacity of this dude to even think that he could call me out. I just remember, man, when I was back in my prime, man, this dude, he couldn't tie my gym shoes. He wouldn't be able to sniff or hold my jock strap. So I was infuriated. I wanted to just get in here, chill. I wanted to punish this dude, man, because I'm a conqueror. I'm just a warrior. And by him just choosing to call me out, the warrior spirit, it came out of me, chill. And I wanted to devour this dude. I wanted to punish him. And so, basically, man, Mike was telling me, man, that he was upset, man, that this dude would even have the nerve to call him out. I wanted to eat his children and chill. I wanted to make him feel my pain. And so, yeah, man, Mike, man, hey, man, once again, man, congratulations to Mike, because if not anything, he at least was able to get a nice lump sum up out of the deal, man. And, $20 million, like I say, once again, is motivation, man. So who knows, man? But once again, man, Mike, man, lay it on down. I hope that was enough bread for you, man, because when we visualize or we feel certain individuals are legends, man, I believe it's just human nature for us to always want to remember them in their prime. I heard a saying a long time ago, and it said, the last person to realize, or somewhere along these lines, right? When you have a great athlete or someone like that, he's the last person to realize that his skills are gone. In his mind, he is still that fierce, top competitor, untouchable athlete that he once was in his prime. And so I think that's why sometimes we'll see a lot of these different athletes in a lot of different sports come back way past their prime, and they're just not as good as they used to be. And unfortunately, the horrific and brutal nature of boxing makes it seem even worse, because now we're seeing these people who we once had a tremendous admiration for observe a lot of punishment, and sometimes it's definitely a sad thing, man. I remember when Sugar Ray Leonard returned to the boxing ring several years after his prime and was in there getting beat, and he was definitely one of my boxing idol. So that definitely was hard to witness as well, man. But anyway, you already know what it is. Oh, you know what, man? My bad. I forgot to start this tape. I forgot to run the whole entire, man. I was supposed to be showing this right here during the whole entire fight, man. Or excuse me, the whole entire little speech that I just done, the video that I just made, man, because this is what we was looking for, the old Mike Tyson. And this is what many of us thought that we would see on the night that he had that Jake Paul fight. But anyway, man, you already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.